Personnel is out. Everyone's ready to get this one going. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Return coming from the 6. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. And here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important, and I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do you guys in the huddle want to play for him? Do they believe in you? Everywhere J.J. has been, he's lit up that huddle, and success has followed.
He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Got to help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that. That was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
McCarthy trying to get on second down. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Running right. Here's Mason. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's 2nd and 2. He'll step up, and there he goes. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
A give to Mason. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Man in motion here. On play action now, McCarthy. Pass is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
From the gun, Mason. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Running once more with Mason. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Tight end going in motion here. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
A 41-yard attempt.
Kirk connects there. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And here come the Browns on offense, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, a first-round pick in 2008, writing the closing chapters of a fantastic career, quarterback Joe Flacco.
The former Super Bowl champion, I think, surprised all of us, Kate, going from the couch to comeback player of the year. And while everybody thought the career was over, he still shows that he's got some RPMs and some velo in that right arm of his.
Flacco's going to throw here on first. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
First couple snaps, first drive of the game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Hopefully not a sign of how this game is going to go as they step up for second and long. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives it up to the 24. Tackle made by Jeff Okuda.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Here he is on third and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
The Browns looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. Team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Another run for Mason. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the second time. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Flacco. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Escapes a defender. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
First down, Cleveland.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. You go play action with Flacco. Go left side, and Tillman has it. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for Cleveland. First down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns pull ahead 6-3 in the first. David Njoku, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Extra point attempts coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns take a 4-point lead.
Browns 7, Vikings 3.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Mason. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
The tackle made back at
I know they say it any time he
line.
comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Open to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Now it'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Addison going to motion over left. They turn to Mason on 3rd down. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Ryan Wright on to punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And with where that punt stuck him, Bronk, this is going to be tough to repeat the touchdown from their last drive. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Flacco off the play action. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That's a pretty darn smart play right there, and you've got to be so careful. You got to make sure 100% that you're outside that tackle box before you throw it away, because you don't want to hand him a safety off an unforced mistake.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. From the gun, Flacco. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
And the Browns 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Ford straight ahead. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. From the 27, we've got a screen to the running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Here's a toss play. Ford. He's got room to roam here. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on the play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Quick throw is caught. Still has some space inside the 35. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. And he got what he could there, calling it about 4 yards on 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 6 yards.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Got his man, it's Carter. That's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get 6 more on their early advantage. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns drive their lead to 11. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. The scoreboard reads 14-3. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Mason will try this one up the gut. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
He was taken down
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
To number 3, Jordan Addison. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and just 2 to go. shotgun. McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Hits him on the out route. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly, but the catch moves him to the 48.
14 yards.
They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Vikings first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right, they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going to the ground again on first. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. It's caught. That's Thielen. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. McCarthy throwing here. He's running for it. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a one-score game in the first half. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings cut the lead down to 4.
14, Vikings 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Carter on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Browns send Jerome Ford ready to begin another drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 6 now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Vikings taking the field on offense. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you could go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. A run. It's Mason. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Here's Mason. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. Reichert connects there. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Kind of a good thing they got the football where they did coming off that fumble recovery. It's disappointing as an offense when you can't move the ball. At least your kicker can pick you up.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Here's Carter on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Browns send Jerome forward, ready to begin another drive. And their defense held up after that fumble, only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them, get some points of their own. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Ford on the counter. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. From the 34. Got a man, it's Njoku. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, And the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running left, here's Ford. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. They'll go play action. That one complete to Njoku. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Flacco. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Jerry Jeudy. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
And the Browns 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead to 7. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns grow their lead to 8.
21. Vikings 13.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Vikings now set to take the field. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. Thielen's got it. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 28. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. It's Indy Brock. It's a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 6.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
McCarthy on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Vikings.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
They're set up at the 35 now. Draw play here. It's Mason. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. If that offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, well, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow.
He's going to keep it this time.
Tip, 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 tip. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Second and 3 now. From the gun, Mason. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Vikings trailing in the early going. 3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. From the shotgun, McCarthy vacates quickly left side. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. To the left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 27. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here's McCarthy to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out.
A 46-yard
It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Reichert connects there, and that gets them back within 5.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's Carter on the return. Jukes one defender. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Browns send Jerome forward, ready to begin another drive. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Flacco's going to throw here on first. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. From the gun, Flacco. Working downfield, and Fannin has it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that gives the Browns a first.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
6 yards. It's second down.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over. But I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scotch. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Here's Carter on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Browns have the football first to start the third, and here comes their offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Ford. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together, these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Ford running to the right. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
And the Browns first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. On his own read, here's a give to Ford. And he's going to be across midfield with a gain of 5 on that play.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They motion the tight end over. Working from the pistol, Flacco. He can run it. Oh, he loses the football. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
From the gun on 3rd down. That one's caught by Tillman. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
From the pistol, it's Ford. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. They'll throw it. Got his man, it's Carter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
First down, Cleveland.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. Throw left side, finds Fannin. This down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
13 yards.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ford. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it! And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Goal to go. They're passing. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns lead by 15 now.
31. Vikings 16.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Vikings offense back to the field now. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Completed right side to Addison. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
It's a gain of 33. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Defense sent them packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. A gain of 13. It's 3rd down and 6.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Intended for Jordan Addison.
Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did and injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. Here's Reichert, set to kick this away.
For the Vikings.
Here's Carter on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Nice effort here, they're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Browns take over.
The Browns send Jerome forward, ready to begin another drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Finds him over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. 1st and 10. Here's Ford. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. From the 42. Dump off caught by his back. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He's going to keep this one. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
He was brought down by Javon Hargrave.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
A 2nd down run by 4. Down the sideline inside the 30. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
19 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Catch made left side by Judy. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 5.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 17. It's complete to Ford. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inch as they get set for 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Taken in by Fannin. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
19.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead. Here's Mason. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
8-yard loss on the
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Mason will try this one up the gut. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. McCarthy to throw it. Setting up the running back screen. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
A loss of 5. It's
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. The Vikings getting their punt team out. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this 1st down. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. This play goes for 36. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
The Browns close in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He keeps it himself. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Play action, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Second and goal.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on second and goal. McCarthy looking to throw. And he's got it. It's in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the one.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
QB sneak coming. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on fourth and goal.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Reichert connects there. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Ford on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Browns and Joe Flacco coming out for their next drive. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Shotgun snap to Flacco. Looking downfield, and Fannin has it. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
Complete to Harold Fannin Jr. A 41-yard gain. First down, Browns.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Ford straight ahead. Juke the defender. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cleveland.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. One back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand if thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground with Ford. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ford, the ball carrier. Byron Murphy on the tackle.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
From the gun, Flacco. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown.
Complete to
The Browns have likely locked up the win right there. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns go up by 19.
41, Vikings 22.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Running right. Here's Mason. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Putting a receiver in motion. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. On play action now, McCarthy launches one deep downfield. It's intercepted by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return.
By the Browns.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
The Browns send Jerome Ford ready to begin another drive. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's a toss play, forward. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. A give up the middle to Ford. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Ford, the ball carrier, taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Looking to the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Vikings send receiver Jordan Addison getting set for this next drive. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He stays up. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
8 yards on the pickup.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here's 2nd and 2. Throw complete to Thielen. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
10 more yards. Complete to Jordan Addison. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. A give to Mason. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He tucks it and takes off.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Now here he goes again. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Give him and 3 on that game. And that's going to give the
yards.
Vikings the first down.
That's good for a Vikings.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that first down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a first down for the
The
offense.
Browns close in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
A loss of
All I'm
7.
hearing in my head is touchdown and check down, touchdown and check down, because it was said about a gazillion times in the NFL to me when you get in the red zone. It's not sack. Touchdown to check down. You can't take a sack on first down in the red zone.
Another try following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 10.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Thielen, the receiver, in motion left. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
A 4-yard
I know we
loss.
talk about rhythm a
It's
lot when it
4th
comes
down.
to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Cut near the goal line. He's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Vikings.
These QBs make it look
first
easy,
down.
but that requires such
First
a
and goal
large
at the
amount of
2-yard
body
line.
control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Mason goes up and over for the touchdown. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions.
Vikings.
Reichert on for the point
lining
after.
up for the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
Vikings 29.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The Browns and Joe Flacco coming out for their next drive. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brought down behind
Minnesota spends its second time out here.
Loss of 2.
And they'll have
Brings
just
up
1 left to burn
second
now.
and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. They're going to pass it here. He has the first down for the Browns, and that should be enough to clinch them this victory. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Browns just kneeling out the clock in this victory now.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.